Hey, what's up, Coachisms? You're unblocked, buddy. I went to your page and I'd be damned if you weren't. So I unblocked you. Sorry about that. Having some of my favorite sweet tea, which is by Pure Leaf. It's right here. It's not bad at all. So. You're welcome, babe. Good evening, Sandy. Yeah, I just... Fuck, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just don't feel happy. I just feel really down. How are you, Sandy? It's good to see you, dear. It's not really quite even here. But, I had this weird person text me today because they got my number off of, well, I'm pretty, I'm not really a stranger with it, to say the least. And they texted me and they're like, oh, hi, and I'm like, hi, and then they're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck they said. And I was like, who is this? And then they were like, oh, I just got your number on YouTube. I'm like, okay, well, do you have a channel or something that I could, see who the fuck I'm talking to? And they're like, no. And then they're like, oh, it must, I don't know, saying crazy shit, oh, it must be, lonely without a guy in quarantine. I'm like, dude, do you watch my channel? And then they just said, what? It totally went over their head. And I was like, well, and then so I was just, I don't know, they were like, oh, I like your voice, and they were asking me for pictures, and I'm like, no, go watch the channel if you found the fucking number. And then they were like, oh yeah, you're cute. And then I was like, okay, well, do you have a picture? Because I don't have a clue. Do you even live in the Pacific Northwest? And then they're like, oh no, I live in, hey, what's up, Noodles? Hey, thanks, Roger. Gig! So anyway, this person's like, what's happened today? And then this person is like, I'm like, well, you have a picture. And I'm like, do you even live in the Pacific Northwest? And they're like, oh, no, I live near North Carolina. And I'm like, well, I don't, I was born in North Carolina, but I don't currently reside there, And then they were like, oh, here's this picture. And then they sent me a picture of, a black guy. And I'm like, no, bud. I just said, LOL, no, bud. And then he's like, oh, why? And I'm just like, well... he didn't say why. He's like, oh, it's just a troll, but it's funny. He's like, what did he say? He's like, oh, I'm ugly. And I said, well, you're not ugly, you're just not my type. Because I didn't want to hurt the person's feelings. And then they're like, oh, well, just give me a chance. And I'm like, no, you're not my fucking type. And he's like, oh, is it because I'm black? And I'm like, yeah, I don't date black guys. I'm going to be straight up with him. So then he was like, oh, and then he was being a little clingy ass bitch. And he was like, oh, just give me a chance, blah, blah, blah. And just making sad faces and just stupid shit, And I was just like, finally, I'm like, dude, get the fucking hint? And I just said, no, don't, and I said no, and then I started getting mad, and I was like, no, don't be fucking clingy, I'm just like, don't be fucking clingy with me, dude, and no, I'm not interested. Go find somebody this guy then was like, oh, I'll drive over to you. I'm like, from North Carolina, even though you're calling me from an Ohio number, which ain't even a real number. It wasn't even a real number. And then he's like, oh, I can fly. I'm like, no thanks. Again, I'm not, interested. And then he was like, just being a little clingy fuck, just being like, oh, please, give me a chance, and just weird, and it was weird. Harvey, hey, Wingstar, how are you? I don't know what I don't know, guys. Like, I've had friends and stuff like contact me today even, and I'm just ignoring everybody, and I don't know. I just have days like that where I just want to sleep, and all I want to do is sleep, and I've slept so much that I can't sleep anymore, but I just want to go to sleep, and I don't want to eat nothing. I don't know. I saw this person on my dialysis form, and they were like, they took out their chest catheter, which means they stopped dialysis totally because they don't have a fistula. Hey, Embry. I can't keep my mind still, Star. I can't. What's up, Street? Again, I saw this person, and then they were like stopping like dialysis, and they didn't have a fistula, so they're gonna die, right? They're gonna die, and they're like all excited about it and stuff. But there's times when I feel like I'm, I want to have thoughts like that where it's where I just want to quit, and just like call an hospice or something, or just, I don't know, just stop. I just want to stop sometimes, and it's nice to have that option, it really is. It's nice to have that option. Because I don't know, I guess and I've told people this, like, I don't feel as though I'm technically, like, supposed to be here. Hold on, my eyes are just watering up. Thanks, Star. I don't know, guys. I just don't want to be here sometimes. I just wish it would I just want to run away from this place. I don't know what keeps me here. It's like everybody that comes here ends up staying in this godforsaken fucking place, and I just don't want to be here anymore. I'm just sick of driving around, looking at all these happy people, and then I just fight just to live every day. It just gets old, it gets annoying, it gets overwhelming, and I seclude myself and all this, and it's, I don't fucking know, street life. Jesus Christ, do I have to worry about every goddamn body all the time? No. Hey, John, how are you? Yeah, fuck Phantom. All he does is suck Anderson's dick. I don't want anything to do with him. Fuck him. He's about to get blocked again, that pathetic piece of shit. He ain't changing his behavior even for you, Star. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. You know, and I'm just always in fucking pain. I chipped a bone, literally, I chipped a piece of bone out of my right foot about 4 years ago, and, to this day, even though it's, I walk fine and everything, to this day, sometimes I fucking, sit Indian style, or I'll move my fucking foot a certain way, and it'll pop into such a position to where I have to, move it right away to get it back in the correct position, and it hurts like a motherfucker, and that just happened. I'm out of garbage bags. Can't clean it or nothing. Yeah, that's true, Gag. Yeah, but I don't want to do it for no fort. I don't want to do it anymore, John. I just want to, tell him, I'm done. I don't know if you have kids or if you have a wife or something, but my husband's dead. I never had children. I don't really have anything to live for, So, I can't even, today's the day I, exclude my real life friends. My real life friends, dude. The people that I see on a regular basis that try to get in touch with me, and here I am ignoring them. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? I don't know. And it's not every day. I'm usually a pretty happy person. It's just today. I just want to go back to sleep. Literally, I just want to go back. I don't have anything to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. I don't have anything to make me tired. So, I just want to go to sleep. Okay, let's... God help us. Well, I was gonna clean, but I can't even do that. Go out and get some garbage bags like a normal person. I was wiping things down. I don't want to leave the house today. Today is Mark's birthday. Today is my best fucking friend too. It's not, which none of you know, is his birthday too. And I told Mark happy birthday, but I can't, the fucking ATM took my card the other day, so I can't even, go out and buy him anything. And it's not open. And it's not open tomorrow either, because of stupid Labor Day. Stupidest fucking holiday. Labor Day. Get the fuck out of here. As lazy as Americans are. Oh, it's your wife. Hey, BB. I don't know how you got through that. You don't have any kids either. But you get to do it like, at home, you know. Sometimes I sleep and my son wakes me up, feels like I'm in a time warp. I'll even dream about the moment he wakes me up before he does. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't want no kids. I really don't. I just, you know, fuck, I don't think I'm meant to ever have kids. I think God knows that it's just, you know, probably end up shaking that damn thing, throwing it out the window or something. Truth be told, I need peace and quiet in my home, and kids are the total opposite of that. So I'm just not dealing with that, you know. I'm just not going to deal with that. But then again, I don't know what I kind of do. Like, I'd be happy. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Does anybody know until they have them? I mean, seriously. Does anybody have any of that shit figured out until they have them? This fucking dialysis shit is it's wearing on me. It's wearing on me. I'm not ready. I haven't made up my fucking mind. I don't know that I want to trade it for a life of fucking pursuing a transplant and having to take all those meds and no. You know, I don't know that I want that because that's not a cure. Oh, God, Gag. Yeah, good parents. All the good parents I know tell me things like that, Gag. They do. But I'm in no hurry, Gag. I'm not going to go out and seek anything like that. If it happens, it happens, you know. But I'm just so picky, and I don't know. I'm too ugly to be this picky these days. And, I mean, I'm a good-looking woman, but I'm not, you know. I don't know what my deal is. I just hate people in general. I don't hate them. No, I don't. I don't hate people. I just hate some days, you know. Just some days are just some days. You can't, none of damn near one of you can come in here and tell me that you don't have days like this. What do you do? What do you do for that? What? How many? 16 people in here watching this black screen. What do you do when you have days like this? If you were, I mean, I understand you got kids and stuff that rely on you, but let's say you didn't have any of that. Let's say you literally had nothing but your freedom. What would you do? What would you do? Because everybody on this fucking planet has days like this. So that's why I'm reaching out for opinions, because I know I'm not alone in this. You know, I'm not alone in this, and, I mean, what do other people do? What do normal people do? I mean, that's really all I'm trying to find out. My eyes are watering, and my nose is running for some reason. Retarded, dude. I think it's from all the freaking chemicals I was breathing in when I was cleaning. Yeah, I took a shower. I took a nice hot shower. I cleaned some but I even have friends that are just like, hey, you want to do this or that? And I'm just, you know, I mean, I don't know what it's going to take to get me to say, like, yeah, you know, it's, usually I don't know how to explain it. I just wish I could be normal and just be like, yeah, you know, let's go all the time. Like I used to be. Well, I don't know that I really used to be that way. I've always been kind of introverted. I don't know. I guess, yeah. But none of this stuff has helped me so far. Normal stuff that I do, it hasn't helped me today. You know, I've never been one. Sorry, there is no cure. That's right, BB. Well, none of us asked for it. There is no cure. So, I mean, if people think, oh, just get a transplant, you'll be fine. They don't know until they live it, you know. Nobody could understand what you feel. I'd never imagine to be in your shoes. I can't give any advice, but say I love you in God's creation. Thank you, Gabe. That means a lot to me. I got donors. That's not a problem. Hi, MJ. I'm sorry, but your initials really bother me. You just sound tired. I'm oversleeping though, Star. But I do want to go back to bed. My body, I almost feel like I'm in withdrawal, but I don't know what from. I don't do anything. I don't know. Like I'm anticipating something, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to go to bed. I want to go to bed. No, it's not your fault, dear. It's not. You don't need to apologize. It's just, no. Every time I see that name, it just bothers me. I just haven't been eating, or just, I don't know. God. That's interesting, Star. Saturn return. That's interesting. I am interested in that. Good night, Harvey, dear. Hey, Bergs. Be there for people who need your word. That's why God has us here. God loves you. Thanks, Gag. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry it's not a very entertaining stream or anything, but just sometimes you just not in the mood. Yes, you should look into it. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how to do all the sun and the moon and all those different signs. I just know the one sign, and it's what I was born under. So what about the Virgos? What are they doing right now? Because I have a lot of them in my life. There's 3 that come to to my mind, but two of them I'm very close to, and they're just so opposite of me that I don't know why I seek out people who or I attract people who are so opposite of what I am. It's great, you know. In real life, when I meet or attract these type of people, from everything I've experienced in my real life, okay, not online, but in my real life, it's great. It flows. They bring things to the table that I lack, and vice versa. It's a I make very strong relationships out of that type of thing, but I don't know, it's like, obviously not all opposites are going to attract, and these earth signs, there's particular, like, I hate Tauruses, I fucking despise Capricorns. I've never met one of them that I liked. And those are earth signs too, right? But then, like, the Virgos, I fucking hate their guts too, but I keep attracting them in my life. And really, it's the water signs I get along with the most. I married one, both my parents are water signs, and then, like, other air signs like Libra and Aquarius and stuff, I've always been real friendly with, but I find that they don't want to be as friendly with me. I don't know why. It's just strange. People are just strange. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. I hate the sun. To me, that's depressing. To me, that's, you know. I always love Virgos too, says Star. Yeah, they're the most difficult goddamn people to understand, and it takes a fucking strong communicator to be able to understand these people. Yeah, I do. I do like to connect with people, and I like people that aren't so fucking difficult to connect with, and you're definitely right, the water signs aren't like that. What about, like, air signs? What about, like, other air signs? What about, like, I don't know, just pick one. Fucking Libra. I don't know. I get along with them pretty good. Some of them that I met. Libras can't make up their goddamn minds. You know what I'd like to find? A Libra that can make up their fucking mind. I hate indecisiveness. I hate that in a person. And I swear to God, I've never, ever met anybody that didn't know what the fuck they wanted from one minute to the next. Other than fucking dated Libras. You need to make up your damn mind. Literally. These people don't know what they want. Oh, yeah, I kind of want to have kids, be in a relationship. Oh, no. When the relationship comes, no. I don't want this kind of relationship. It's got to be in my perfect bubble of a relationship. It's got to be in my perfect bubble, says the Libra. You know, it's got to be, oh, no. And these people, you ever notice those people, every one of them that I've met, they're all like this. Every one of them. And so until I find one coming to my life and prove different, every one of them's like this. They fucking, the Libras, God damn it, they're just so indecisive. I just want to wring your neck. I hate that. I'm not indecisive. I know what I want, and I'm very, adamant about getting it, and I'm very determined, and, and I work hard. Like, I don't fucking, play around. And so to have somebody in my life that I get close to that is that sign, and then they end up being so freaking indecisive when the time comes, they'll entertain the thought, but then they'll, when push comes to shove and they got to make a fucking decision, it's never, oh, no, it's just excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. It's just, and their minds float around like mine. That's what I think I like about the Libras. Their minds float around. They always have something interesting to say. And I have good conversations with them. But other than that, they're just, currently it's kind of pissing me off. I'm dealing with one. Emotionally disconnected. Yes, baby girl, yes. They're emotionally disconnected people. Jesus, it's really surface level. And the Virgos are like that too, but no, they're not. They're extremely emotional, but it's extremely hard. You gotta pull it out of them. You gotta pull that shit. Like, I guarantee you, if I don't say happy birthday to these two Virgos in my life today, they ain't gonna say a goddamn word. They're not gonna let me know, but the next time I talk to them, I'm gonna sense in my intuition that something is off. And this could be weeks down the road. This could be weeks or even years. And these people will remember that shit. You'll be totally fine with them, and then they'll be holding a grudge against you for some reason, and you're like, what the hell did I do? I'm always caught in a place, always. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm always caught between a rock and a hard place with people when I come to try to be friendly, and they just act crazy, and I'm just like left in the dark, and I'm just like, okay, what did I do? And I specifically ask that question, expecting an answer, and I don't get one. And so, and then it's just, I gotta sit here and I gotta rack my brain and try to think on top of the million thoughts I have a minute, and fucking tell myself, alright, what have I done that could have possibly bothered this person in particular? And with the Virgos, it could be goddamn, it could be anything. I mean, Jesus, it could be anything. Ugh. The Libras are like that too. The Virgos have more emotion, definitely, once you get to know them and stuff, and you can pull it out of them. Libras don't. I don't feel like they have any emotion. I feel like they're very cold-hearted sons of bitches. That's what I feel like they are. All of them. All of them are. Oh, but they want kids. They want a family. They want to connect with people on a deeper level. But they themselves don't realize, I'm pushing everybody that wants to do that away. Fucking retard. And then, if they do believe in, like, astrology at all, they look up my sign and they probably see nothing but negativity. You ever notice that? Geminis are fucking hated. They are hated amongst the zodiac signs. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why. But they're just hated. Everybody I know, just like Gemini, even relatively believes in it. They're like, I hate Gemini. I hate Gemini. Gemini, they're just cheaters and whores, and I'm just like, no, they're flirty. Yeah, Geminis are flirty as fuck because we're charming, but we're not whores. I'm not anyway. I can't tell you how many times somebody's asked me my sign and I've told them I'm a Gemini, and that was their response, other than the communication thing. Which, I don't believe all Geminis possess the ability to communicate like I do. I really don't. Yeah, Scorpions. I don't fucking like Scorpions. I've never liked Scorpios. I've never liked one that I met. And I attract them too a little bit, but they're just too dominant and retarded for me. They're just too oh, look at me, flamboyant, and they don't have nothing. You're flamboyant, but you haven't worked for nothing you have. So that don't impress me. I'm not really a gold digger type either, so materialistic things don't impress me hardly ever. Because, I mean, it just don't. The Libra represents relationship. A lot of time their opinions are dependent on the person. Yes, they are extremely gullible and extremely easily, just sad. It's sad. They're too gullible. They get people around them that whisper shit in their ears, and, they believe it. I try not to do that to anybody. That is disgusting. I'll give my opinion, sure, but I'm not going to sit and try to sway somebody else's one way or another. Yeah, Gemini and Scorpio are on the outs. I've never liked one wing. I've never liked one star. Really, my true sun is Virgo. I'm a water sign, so it's difficult. I rule the emotions. He's not. Yeah, the Virgos have a lot of emotions, but they don't show it. They never forget, says Star. No, they don't forget. God Almighty. Hey, Carolyn. Not the daily stuff, but the characteristics of the signs. That's true, says Tippy Turtle. I like astrology too, not the daily stuff, but the characteristics of the signs I find are true. Absolutely. Freaking Libras. Hey, Tippy Turtle. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Gemini is like Medusa. Medusa used to be a beautiful woman, so beautiful that when she refused a god, he was cursed to have snakes. She was cursed to have snakes in her hair. Oh, God, I can't. That's with all men I've ever rejected. They become real bitter and mean, and they'll, go real far. I mean, they'll go real far as to, warn other men and, possibly, break up what could be a real happy relationship for me. Simply because I wasn't interested. I could find that, especially online, I find that to be very, very prevalent online, especially these days. I seem to attract a lot of, I don't know. But indecisive. It's very indecisive, and I'm very quick, and I'm very, just cut you off type, I'm not interested, and then they take that and they'll see me flirting with somebody else, and they'll be like, oh God, now she's gonna get in a relationship with this person. It's like, nah, I'm just fucking around. Calm down. It's hard for me to be attractive enough to a man to want to be in a relationship with him or date him or even talk to him on a daily basis. That's difficult. That's a rarity for me. That's extremely rare. So, I don't know. And then, the whole Gemini thing, that's just kind of a funny thing that men ask, and then think, oh, God, kind of get that look and I just kind of ask them what their sign is, and if they say anything earth sign or any, in Scorpio, I'm just like, too, and then all you gotta do in my eyes is answer one question wrong, and I'm like, I think twice, and I just kind of run away. It's a sad thing, but I don't know, I'm just picky. Cancer is ruled by the moon. I love the Cancers. My dad's so sweet. Paul was a Cancer. Oh, they're great people, man. The water signs are real sensitive, but they're real sweet people. Jesus Christ. I'd love to find me a good water sign again and marry him. You're Cancer. Oh, Tippy Turtle's a Cancer. It is hard being a water sign. You guys are just so sweet. I love the Sag. I love the Sagittarius. Boy, they're adventurous, just like me. They're fun. They like to get out and do stuff. But they don't like me. I've never found them that they don't really, they're weary of me for some reason, even though I'm very childlike and harmless. They just seem kind of weirded out. by me, and I'm just like, don't you want to play? And they're like, no, what the fuck does that even mean, type of people. And I'm just like, well, now I feel embarrassed, and I'm going to go away. And I don't come back. I used to have a really good astrology book. You could plot your chart. It was neat. Nice. Yeah, I would like to find something like that. I love the Sages. I know, Star's awesome. Star's just so sweet. That's a great tip. You got good taste of friends. Yeah, and, well, Marcus has a best friend. He's a Virgo. Didn't you say you're a Virgo, Tippy? And his best friend was a Sag. And, I don't know. Yeah. In fact, that was the one that was coming to mind whenever I was talking about that. And so, my nose is running again. Tissues, or paper towels are going to make my nose red underneath. They're too rough. Come here, Cod. Look, it's cod. I wonder what cod is. So cod was born in May. What is cod? I'm gonna say that cod was born May 10th. So what is cod? What is cod? Cod. Come here, baby. I love you so much. I love you so much. You know that? Come here. Little tiny baby cod. My cod cheers me up. Oh my God, that's cod. A Virgo gave me an iPad for my birthday once. They have a special place in my heart. LOL, I was shocked. Jesus, I'd be shocked too. No, I'm Cancer. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's something hard for me to understand him. I'm so feeling driven in these facts. Yeah, they are, but they got a lot of emotion. They just don't show it. Taurus or Gemini? What is she saying, Taurus or Gemini? What are you saying that for, Star? What did I ask? I hate to say this, but I had codfish. No, it's cod. It's C-A-D. He's avocado. He's an avocado. Ew, I don't like fish at all. Ugh. I walked to the supermarket the other day, and I have to get this particular sparkling water that I like. It's really the only one I like. I have to walk by the fish section, and it's so gross. I don't know how anybody eats fish, but it's so healthy for you guys. It's healthy for your heart. And if Cod was born in May, he's a Taurus. Well, you're definitely not being a Taurus. So you can, but he's too sweet to be a Gemini. I don't know. He was born, I just said May 10th. Oh, okay, so May 10th. I don't know what that is. Well, I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking around the time I got him. It was in May. Early May. But no, I do not want to Taurus a baby. Fuck no. I don't know. I mean, the Tauruses I've fucked with in my life, they really, we had a good time and stuff, and then when I wanted to get serious, they didn't want to get serious, so I bounced them out my life. And I didn't come back. And then they all came back to me several years later and were like, oh, I'm really messed up. I find a lot of people in my life, not just a Taurus, but I've had a lot of people in my life come back to me several years later and just be like, oh man, I really messed up when I took you for granted, and you did all these things for me, and I just totally just didn't, nobody else has ever done that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, well, I've kind of moved on, so best of luck to you, but bye, because I'm not going to go back into being around someone that didn't appreciate me and didn't realize it until it was too late. That's very toxic and not something I'm interested in, so, especially in real life. And I'm talking that's happened in real life, with real life people that I fucked with, not just online people. Taurus is good people. Okay, Cod. Are you a Taurus, little Cod? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, the Taurus are down. Yeah. They're fun people, too. Pretty fun, happy-go-lucky people. And you're a little Taurus baby. He acts more like his father. So I act more like my Gemini father. I'm very sweet and understanding, but I'm also very, mischievous. Cod is very mischievous, like me. Cod wants, Cod will laugh at your pain, and then, come over and be real sweet and pretend like he's sorry, but he actually is sorry. But, at the time when he caused it, he'll laugh about it. But then if he hurts you and he realizes he hurts you, he'll come over and be real sorry and want you to forgive him. And he's real serious, and that's more like me. But he's real sweet and understanding, like his dad. Real patient. Cod's real patient, like Marcus. Hey, I'm real patient. I got big brown eyes like my dad. Yeah. Jesus Christ, how pathetic is this? Sprayed some cleaner and wiped some things down. Now my nose won't quit running. Like a little bitch. Just clear, and my eyes are watering too. Oh my God, please do. He's so small. Small. If you think about, goodness, God, what can I compare you to? You're so little, baby. Cut. Yeah. He needs a little blanket. I keep wrapping him up in these big old blankets. God don't fuck around. He listens and is intuitive. He is. He does. Soaks everything up. No, he doesn't have legs. He's just, he's a cod. He's an avocado. Hey, Keith Etsy, how are you, dear? Labor Day weekend, yeah. That don't mean much to me, Keith. Other than a bunch of stupid tourists, which I already deal with all summer. I wish they'd go on. I don't know why. I thought for sure that because of COVID, people would take that a little bit more seriously. I was so proud. People in my native state up here in Idaho, they were taking it seriously until the summer started. And then I don't know what clicked off in people's brains, but all these tourists came up here just not giving a fuck. And then we went from being totally fine to being the leading state in new cases, and it's really sad. I want to go to sleep, but I can't sleep. I'm sorry to come on here and complain, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm usually pretty happy and stuff, and when I'm not, I'm just really, really, really down. Really down. You know, I haven't been taking these freaking medicines like I'm supposed to either. So I took one of them. My blood pressure's not high, so I don't need to take, high dose of blood pressure medicine. I don't have a lot of fluid on right now, and I haven't been eating much, so it hasn't really caused me to drink a lot, so, but, I got my phosphorus down. Did I tell you guys about that? So the normal range it's supposed to be in is like not over 5, nothing over 5, and I got mine checked not even last month, not even a month ago, and they did a redraw, and it was 11, which is sky high. That's really bad, because what that does is when phosphorus is, well, one, it comes out of your skin in the form of crystals that are sticky, and it hurts, and it makes you itch like crazy, and what it does inside is it calcifies arteries over time, and it steals, it does something with the parathyroid to trick it into thinking, oh, I need calcium, and, I don't have any, even if you do have it, and it'll steal it from your bones, leaving your bones brittle and weak over time. And that just goes with the kidney failure thing, so... it's one of the main labs they watch. So I had to start taking Velphoro, which is a strong, difficult to swallow. It's not supposed to be swallowed. You're supposed to chew it up. It's a phosphorus binder, and I was taking it, and I stopped taking it because nobody ever told me until yesterday what a phosphorus was, even though they redrew it. So I just kind of went back into my old ways. But I was taking it there for a little while because I thought, God damn, 11, no wonder. My skin cleared up, and I stopped itching. And I was told yesterday morning that my nutritionist came. She's like, did anybody ever tell you about what your phosphorus is now? And I'm just like, no. And then she's like, oh, it's in range now. It's at 4.6. And I'm like, oh, wow, all right, that's awesome. And I was really happy to hear that, because it was really high. And it was making me tired. But most of my stuff. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I didn't know. He was an avocado. Yeah, he's an avocado. Don't laugh at me though, Timmy. Okay, so a little bodysuit fit. Yeah, he's real tiny though. Real tiny. Abby, you are so sweet and very attentive to your chatters. Most of us love you. Keep your head up. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here for me. Thanks, Tippy. What have you been up to, Tippy? What have you been up to? God, I missed you. You said you were on vacation, I thought. See, this is a difference between my chat and other people's chats. You can tell a big difference, can't you? It's like people that actually care about their people and people that just want stuff out of them. See the difference in the chats. I feel bad for ignoring my friend, but Oh, jeez. Are you feeling better now? Or, I mean, I'm sorry you were in the hospital, babe. Hospitals suck, Tippy, I know. Yeah, I know. I hope you're alright now, though. Seems like you're okay. You're smiling and stuff, which is good. You're back home. Seems like you're happy to be back home. Good, good. Is it hot where you're at today? It's fucking 78 in here, even though I got the air conditioner and the fan running. Somehow it's 78 degrees in here. I just wish fall would start, you know. I'll be a lot happier when I stop seeing such hot days and, you know, it's just gray all day. I'll be a lot happier. In the winter, it's pretty gray all day. And, you know, I can't wait for those days. Those days I'm happy. Because, you know, think about it. Like, when you're hot, when you're outside, you can always, you know, versus cold, you can always, like, layer more on yourself to be warm. But you can't just strip down naked in the heat in front of people in public, you know. So, and just heat just causes inflammation, and it causes a lot of issues, you know, heat stroke and stuff. And people die of heat stroke a lot more than they do, like, hypothermia and shit, you know. There was one time, was it last winter? I believe it was last winter, guys, because I didn't have a car. And no, I had a car last winter, so this must have been the winter before last, where I was walking, and I walked down to, I don't remember the name of that market. It's down there where Lean Bean is, and the liquor store and all that. It's on 15th and German. And, I mean, it was cold. It was cold. And I was dressed appropriately. And I swear, as I started walking back, a part of me, like, wanted to stop. I don't know why, because I wasn't out of breath or anything. But everything just slowed down. Like, my thoughts slowed down. I was walking slower, and I really wanted to stop and take a rest. I don't know why, because I wasn't out of breath. But something just kept telling me, let's just sit down here just for a minute, and it'll be nice, and we'll just enjoy the weather. But then something told me, no, you got to keep going. And I feel like if I would have stopped, plus it was like, oh, I know what I was doing. I wasn't going to the store. I was going to Command Staffing, which is the job center. And I was trying to get there before, but they moved the building, and I didn't know they moved the building. So this was like real early hours in the morning. Like, I had to leave at like 3 a.m. to get there. And so nothing was open, nobody was out, and we were like deep in the winter up here, and it was real cold. And my legs became extremely numb, like, as I was walking. My upper body was fine, but my legs were numb, just totally numb. And I couldn't feel them at all. And I looked at them, and they were like really blue and purplish and strange, and I really wanted to stop, but I couldn't stop because something told me if I stopped that, you know, I wouldn't produce heat or anything, and I don't know, but that wasn't a good idea. And I sometimes still wonder, like, what would happen if I would have stopped? Like, would I just, you know, would I have been able to get up? Would I have just fallen asleep and died? I mean, it's really strange. I love snow. 110 degrees. My God, Tippy. Ugh, Tippy. Does anybody, like, there's only one person I know, and that's Milton John. who likes to get out in this kind of weather and like and just be out in this and just be at and just like revel in it. But then I don't know too many people that can get out in the cold the way I can and really revel in that. Like, I don't understand. Like, most people, they say like snow. Well, yeah, they like to sit and watch it from, indoors in a nice heated apartment or home, but they don't want to get out in it. I like to get out in snow. I love snow. And I don't want to be in it too long, but because I'll freeze my ass off. But I love to be a couple hours out in the snow. I'm fine. And we have really cold winters here. You got to understand, I come from a really hot place, so the summers here aren't too bad compared to what I'm used to, but it's just... I like fall best, yes. Now, fall is my favorite. That's my absolute favorite time of year. Absolutely. But for some reason, I do live in a place where we have all 4 seasons. For some reason, fall feels as though, I don't know if it's the leaves or what, but it to me, as much as I love fall, it feels as though it's the shortest season. It feels like it's here and gone so quickly. I always have the best things happen to me in my life during the fall time. I'm so happy. I even have like some of my friends calling me like Queen of the Fall, because they're like, oh wow, like you just did a total 360 from like the summer months or springtime, and I'm like out and happy, and I respond to them more. What the hell is that? But yeah, it just seems so here and gone so quick, Tippy, that and then when the winter sets in here, it's cold and it's hard to get around. But this ain't the South where things closes. I mean, you're still you're expected to be places, and I have to get out in it now. I have to get to dialysis. It's not an option. So and I didn't move centers like I was going to. So getting up that hill was hard last winter. Big ass hill. You like winter boots and leggings with a nice scarf and a beanie? Yeah, I love the fall looks. I love that. The pretty colors. So yeah, it's right up my alley. Thanks for cheering me up. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Especially you, Miss Tippy. It's been a while since I've seen you. No, I don't, Tippy. I don't. If I'm honest, no, I don't. Hopefully we'll be able to get some before winter, but if not, then by the time winter gets here, I should be able to afford some. But the thing about winter and dialysis is that it's extremely cold in the dialysis center. I mean, it is cold because they have to keep it cold. And the machines are very, very hot. They get very hot. And heat is a breeding ground for bacteria. And when you got like so many people coming in and out of the center, and they're so full, and they have to like sit in the same chairs. I mean, yeah, they gotta keep it cold. So I've done all right the past couple winters, but yeah, I do need some better winter clothes. I think I went all winter last winter without a winter jacket. think I wore Marcus's. And they were really heavy because he's a grown ass 6 foot tall man. And I'm 5'3". So, I mean, I need to get another winter jacket. At least. You know. Probably get me another pair of Ugg boots too. And like start winterizing them this winter. Get that stuff that makes once I got it around here somewhere. I think it's under the sink. It makes, you know, you spray it on and then it makes water just repel right off the surfaces. But once you put them on Ugg boots, it ruins the boot. It ruins it. So it's got to be black because Ugg boots aren't winter boots. But they sell winter boots, but I like to get their regular stuff because it's, you know, just fucking love them. I know they're unattractive and they're not very pretty, and yeah, but you know they're good boots. So I'll probably get me another pair of those and winterize the fuck out of them. Because the pair I got, I've worn since like before Paul died. I had these freaking boots forever, man. And ever since I started dialysis, these have been my shoes. Like these are my shoes. Like these are the main shoes I wear. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Alright, bye, guys.